Good morning. It is 6:42 a.m. on Thursday, September 5th, 2019. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Ugh. I don't know if I didn't sleep well, but I'm definitely dragging this morning. I didn't, keep waking up or anything, but I just didn't especially wake up feeling very rested. Had kind of a stuffy nose and all that. But, you do what you gotta do. Time to make the donuts, all that good stuff. But yeah, my brain is not up to full speed this morning yet, for sure. But yesterday was a relatively productive evening. I went to the gym after work, which definitely feels good to do. Like you never, I kind of got out, I had started into a little bit of a rhythm, and then I sort of fell back out of it a little bit for a couple of reasons, but now trying to get back into it. So I've gone twice this week. I went on Monday and went yesterday. So far so good there. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge for the next week and a half or so, just because they're redoing the women's locker rooms, and so I'll have to figure out, they're, they've got some sort of a solution, and I'm not quite sure I follow how it's supposed to work, but it's for a week while they redo the locker rooms, so we'll see. Anyway, after that, I came home and, or rather, I went grocery shopping on the way back from the gym, and then I made dinner, which was a pork lo mein from Blue Apron. It was pretty good. And then I finalized the audio for reading for Pseudopod that I'm pretty pleased with. It's probably going to be coming up, I'm not sure exactly when. But and then I got my own, the podcast episode for this week's So Many Levels posted. And that was really the evening, by the time I had done all of those things, that was pretty much, was bedtime again. So, I went to bed. It's interesting because there's been a couple of times in the last couple of weeks where I sort of start to feel stressed, like I have a lot to do, and then when I kind of give myself permission to not get all that done, I just end up doing it anyway, but in a less stressed way, which is convenient, but doesn't seem like a reliable method, because there have certainly been times where I say, you know what, I don't have to do that today, and then I just don't do it at all. Procrastination. That suddenly seems like it ought to be one of those old school, warning news strips. Little Billy is about to learn the horrors of procrastination. I need some caffeine. I can't have any yet, though, because I take a medication in the morning that the caffeine interferes with the absorption, so I have to wait an hour. And I feel like usually, even though I do drink a fair amount of caffeine during the day, I've mostly gotten into a rhythm where I don't need it like right away. I don't necessarily need it first thing in the morning. It's more of a sustaining thing over the course of the day. That's partly just because I'm not allowing myself to have it in the morning. My body gets used to that. But boy, there are days like today where, but what are you going to do, right? Just have to keep on plugging. Plug, 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 plug. Yeah, I'm definitely not up at full speed. But you know what? You just, some days that's what you got to do. You got to just keep on going. There are other times, I suppose, where you could also not. But I don't think that needs to be one of these days today. So in the meantime, I'm, doing a lot of thinking about video games that I don't have time to play, and thinking about tabletop role-playing games that I suppose I shouldn't say don't have time to play, because I am actually playing some, right? I played Dungeons and Dragons last night. I'm going to actually play a little bit more. No, not last night, Tuesday night. I'm going to play in a different game tonight. So, yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just making noises. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. And that means tomorrow for 5 more minutes. And bye now.